Hello, everyone, and welcome to another season of Factorio with your host, Hardtruck1. Hello! Alrighty, so to get started in this season, if you don't know, um, if you haven't been following me on my channel, about a week and a half ago, my computer died. Well, no, it didn't die on me, but about a week and a half ago, my computer developed something in the system. So made it in such a way that I had to restore the computer back to, well, not complete original, but I had to save it again. So unfortunately, our season 3, I believe it was, is no longer going to be able to play it. So we're going to start anew. To start off, I'm going to show you the mods that we have for this one. Just going to run through the names of some of them that we've got. So first off, we have additional turrets. Hopefully this one works. We have some additional turrets that might be that should be added. We have some alien artifact loot. This allows aliens to actually drop artifacts as well. We kill them. Of course, we have the base mod. Then we have bot recaller. The description is utility mod to help recall collect bots within a network. So I'd venture to say that we can like call bots from the network, I believe, or something. Then we have the Factorio extended stuff things, and I went ahead this time and I just put all of them in. So we have the core, which changes the core basics of the game, I guess. Then we have equipment, which adds I don't know what it adds. But we have like logics, machines, power, storage, transport, and weaponry. Then the next one we have is the fully automated rail layer, or feral. For those of you that know it by that name, I know it by that name as well. Then we have manual inventory slotting. That's ported over from last season and the season before that. Then we have military extended, which adds some interesting new weaponry. Then we have, of course, nuclear robots from last season. These are the ones that when you get these completely done, they do not need power, so we will be able to that, but these are expensive. For that, we also have the nuclear power adds a nuclear plant and everything, and the atom bomb and stuff like that. And then we have the rail tanker. Then we have reactors. This is just because the nuclear robots needs the reactor for to be able to get those. We probably won't get too much into this one. We might get more into the nuclear power than we will this reactor stuff. Which I know they're the same thing, but you know. We have the research queue. Be able to queue up the research we want to have done. We also have the resource spawner overhaul, which will give us the ability that makes us have to go further out. Or the further we go out, the denser stuff gets. Then we have robot energy, which increases the logistics robots by 4. So it'll allow them to run around a little bit longer before they have to go and charge. Then we have the upgrade builder and planner. This allows us to be able to upgrade buildings and stuff to next biggest and best thing without having to pick it up and redo it ourselves. Then I have vehicle snap. This allows cars and tanks that as you're driving, they will snap to an actual line instead of being slightly off or anything. This is good for like if you just want to go straight across, drive straight across, or at a diagonal, or not much of a diagonal, without too much trouble. Then we have warehousing mod, which is returned from season 3 or season 2. Actually, I think it's season 2. This just adds like a giant chest in the form of a warehouse. Then I added a water well, and this pumps water from deep underground. This may be a little cheaty, but I'm thinking this, like, it'd be nice to have just access to water anywhere, really. Then we have the yet another resource monitoring fork, which is returned from, I think, both seasons, I think. This just allows you to be able to remotely track your mining sites to make sure you don't run out. And of course, the loader from in the game that's in the core game. So that's all of the mods. That's all the mods that we're using today. Okay, so how are we going to play? Well, the way we're going to play is we're going to start new game. We're going to run with water very low, frequency very low. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted that the well, is because I don't want as much water in this game as possible. We're going to do very small size as well. But other than that, those two changes right there, that's it. That's all we're going to change. We're going to leave everything else the same, except for the water is going to be changed. Alright, so let's generate it. Excuse me if you could hear that. And let's see what we got. Ooh, we already got baddies right next to us. Well, so far, we're good. Got a little bit of water here to start with, which is always nice. We got some iron and a little bit of copper, which is nice. We have some stone over here. Looks like we have coal down here in this range of trees. Really close to that base as well. Yep, it's right there. That might be an interesting one to start with. And then we have oil down here. You know what? Let's roll the dice one more time. I'm not crazy about that coal being stuck in those trees. So let's restart. Guess we want to restart. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a minimum of 3 restarts. Unless we absolutely like an area, or I like an area. I'm going to do just a minimum of 3 restarts to see what we get. Well, this is not as good as the last one. Because we have copper way, way over there. We have coal and iron right next to each other, and a little bit of, and just 2 things of oil right there. Nope, I'm not liking this. So this will be the final and 3rd time. This one we have to take. No matter what. And we're good. Actually, I think we're really good on this one. Other than we have a little bit of annoyance trees right there, we're good there. So we have copper, nice big patch of copper. Not much in it, but Got a nice big patch of copper. We got a little patch of stone off to the right here. Nice patch of copper. Might be a little close together. But, you know what? I think this will work. And then we have another large patch of iron right down below us. Okay, so the only nuisance on this one actually is the little bit of the little forest right in between here. But you know what? I think this is good. So let's grab, and we don't have very many enemies around. And the cool thing about it is we're actually we could actually be surrounded by water on at least 1.5 sides, at least. But I think this is good. All right. Oops, hold on. Goes a little faster with the pickaxe. So actually, I think this is good. I'm not going to subject when I can speak correctly. I'm gonna just do the first 30 minutes here, or first few minutes here, with you on camera, up to at least 30 minutes. The whole episode, I mean, up to at least 30 minutes on the whole episode. Then I'm gonna cut it. At that, go, and I will get up to at least where I have at least one set of steam engines. At least to where I have one set of steam engines and have a little bit of electricity on a line already, and then I will continue it from there. Because I know at the very beginning here, it's kind of boring watching me, you know, sit here and babysit all of this stuff and be able to get a little bit of stuff going. Oh, I didn't realize that's where that crude oil was. Wondering where the second one was. So like, usually it starts with 2, unless very specifically specified for more. Let's see. Let's get, that's 1 furnace. Get at least enough for two of these burner drills. We can get our coal going. Just like so. Alright, it's on the coal. Where's the coal? Way over here still. I've noticed after this last time I've had to save my computer, I've noticed it sure hasn't it sure has not been very nice. I mean, it doesn't run very well. It's not running very well, so I think I'm probably on the verge of my computer completely collapsing on me, because I've never had it. I've never actually had it be this bad. You know? So either my computer is actually really on the verge of dying. I mean, like, seriously dying, no joke dying. Or, you know, there's something still in the system that's causing it to do the laggy thing. I know it doesn't have a very good airflow, but in order to record a nice quiet gameplay for you without too much interference other than my voice in it. The extra fans that I have, the extra fan that I have for it, I have to have it off because the fan's pretty loud on its own. Cut through some of the trees here. There we go. So, all right, let's get this set up so that we can. What we have to do is just come back and grab a few of those. Yeah, and grab some more iron. This iron thing is probably out of coal. Yep. Get the more of that. We'll come up here and grab some more coal. There we go. Got plenty of coal now for everything. I think the next step I need to do is get some copper started. And put that in there, and then we'll put that in there. Got enough that we can grab one more, do a couple more maybe. Yeah. Alright, we're going to do one of those and one of those. Should get our copper started. Half in there and there. There we are. We've got that. So yeah. So I think in this one I'm gonna try to continue to keep trying to do a factory with robots. Just as many robots as I can possibly conjure up with my computer. That's gonna be the thing, is being able to, like, is my computer gonna be able to handle, 1,500, 15,000 robots running around doing stuff. And I guess, interestingly enough, with the blah 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 blah, as soon as I can remember what I'm trying to say. Oh, with the nuclear robots, I think they go a little, even the base robots I think go a little bit quicker. And then when you start upgrading the speed on the robots, they get way fast. It kind of seems like that's what they do. Or it kind of sounds like that's what they do, is they zip around everywhere, and the fact that they're running on nuclear power, means that, they'll never stop. They'll never stop at the roboports to they'll never stop at the roboports to refuel, so they don't ever have to stop. So anyway, I'm just playing around here, waiting for stuff to build up. I think I'm going to end it here. This is about 20 minutes. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to continue on until I get around to electricity, and then we'll pick it up. Then I'll pick it back up again there. So I've been Hardtruck1. This is Factorio Season 4. And I'll see you in the next episode, hopefully. Laters.